I'm gonna give everybody a precept. Give me Genesis 49:1.
I got Zechariah.
Right? Give me Joel. No, give me Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. Give me Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 25. I'm in chapter 25 and start at verse 5. Give me Revelation 18 and 21. Right? And death to all white people.
That's right.
Right? Thus saith the Lord.
Right.
Yeah, we said it. Right? Bring it out, Ken.
Book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1.
Right?
And Jacob called unto his sons.
Read.
And said, gather yourselves together.
Right?
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
In the what days?
In the last days.
What days on the earth?
In the last days.
No, the beginning days.
In the last days.
In the last days. So, that's right. Give me Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. Right? Give me Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. You believe in God?
I just want you, I don't believe in God, but I
God?
don't hate you.
You don't hate us?
No.
Your race of people hates us, though.
I agree, there is a lot of racist people out here, and I think that's an issue.
You think that's an issue? How big of an issue is it? On a scale of 1 to 10?
A massive issue.
Massive issue.
I don't think that racism should
It
exist.
should. But guess what? It does. And your race of people hung us on trees. You threw out babies into lakes. You cut pregnant women's baby stomachs out. Hold on. Let me finish. You cut pregnant women's babies out of their stomachs, right? You put all manner of Planned Parenthoods in our neighborhoods. They put all manner of drugs inside of our neighborhoods, right? When they impoverished them, they called them niggas and thugs, right?
And
they
I
set them up to be
disagree with
strippers
all of that.
and rappers and entertainers when they're the kings and the priests on the earth.
Can I tell you something about me?
Well, I'll listen to you.
Okay. I understand that my skin is white.
Well, hold on. I gotta stop you. This is not about skin complexion.
Okay.
This is not about white and black.
Well, you said
your
death
skin
to
isn't
all
white.
white people, though.
Well, when I say white people, I'm letting you know that it's talking about a race of people. Now, your race of
Right.
people. Hold on,
But
real quick.
hold
Let
on,
me
because you don't know my race.
I'm gonna pass you.
I'm
the
going to
floor.
tell you about my race for a second, okay?
All right, real quick. I'm gonna pass you the floor. I'm gonna give it to you, right? I just
Okay.
want to make a disclaimer. White is a color. Nobody on the earth is white.
Right.
Nobody on the earth is black.
I agree.
Those aren't terminology. Those aren't nationalities.
Right.
Just putting that out there.
Right.
All right, so go ahead.
I'm actually Native American and Irish.
Native American and Irish.
Yes, my people were enslaved too. My people were killed too.
What's your father?
My father is Native American and Irish.
Native
And my grandpa on my birth mom's side of the family is from Ireland, and he married a full Native American woman. So I have Irish and Native American on both sides of my family. I also have French on my birth dad's side of the family. And I don't by any means, I do not think that what happened to any of our people is okay or right by any means. Your nationality, my nationality, my ancestors come from this land, and people, the people with the colonization came over and they took over my Native American people. And Irish people were enslaved too. They were also assassinated. It wasn't as bad, I will give you that, but when you say death to all white people, it hurts, you know? I know you guys can relate. I know you guys can all relate how much it hurts. It hurts a lot. It shook me to the core when you said death to all white people, because yes, my skin color is light-skinned. People identify me as white, which is just a color, as you said, but I am not white.
Okay.
That's just the color of my skin.
Okay, that's right. Now, real quick, let's see what God says, right? Because one thing you have to realize is there's no such thing as mixed. You can't be so-called Native American and Irish, right?
Well, but I can though, because my grandfather, who was Irish, had sexual intercourse with a woman who was Native American.
All right, let me show you something. Right, bring it up.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees.
What's your pedigree? What is the
I
word?
actually don't know.
Your pedigree is your genealogy,
Okay.
right?
And that's based off of where you come from, right?
They declared their genealogy, read,
After their families, by the house of their fathers.
their mother.
Fathers.
So, truth scientists know that there's no such thing as mixed in the earth. You are who your father is. The woman is the soil, the man plants the seed. If I have an apple seed and I plant it in a pasture of greens, what's going to sprout up?
I'm sorry, ask
If I have an apple seed
Uh-huh.
and I plant it in a pasture of greens, what's going to sprout up?
You're still gonna get an apple tree.
That's right.
Right.
So when you have a man, he plants his seed inside of a woman, what's going to sprout up?
His seed.
His seed. So
Right.
that child is going to be his seed. It's not about the woman. Just
Right.
because you share phenotypes, you are who the father is. Now, real quick, give me Romans chapter 9 and verse 13.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written,
Right, give me Revelation 13 and 9.
Jacob have I
The
loved.
Lord, now, contrary to popular belief, the Most High God of the heaven and the earth, the ones that created the sun, the moons, and the stars, everybody on the earth, he said, Jacob have I loved.
But Esau.
But who?
But Esau
Read.
have I hated.
God hates all so-called white people in the Bible.
Okay.
Now, hold on. I'm not done. Right? Bring it out.
The book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 9.
Read out.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right?
He that leadeth into captivity.
God said, if you lead a race of people into captivity, now the Irish were indentured servants. They were not enslaved. They was enslaved by their own people. They weren't enslaved by another. Hold
African
on.
Americans
Hold
were
on.
also enslaved by their own people.
Hold on.
The
Hold on,
the
hold
president
on.
of Africa
Hold
sold
on.
his people
Hold.
into slavery.
Hold on.
He'll address that. He'll address
Hold
that.
your horses.
Just
Hold your horses. So-called white people, the Irish, were indentured servants by their own race of people, meaning so-called white people. Now, just because you have dark skin doesn't mean that you're the same race of people.
I understand.
Now, real
that.
quick, Ethiopians, they don't call themselves African Americans. Why? Because they know that they are different from so-called African Americans.
That's true.
Nobody on the earth calls themselves African Americans and they have dark skin. The East Indian man has a red dot. He has the same skin complexion as us.
Right.
He doesn't call himself an African American
Right.
because they know that they are different. They have a different race. So-called Africans, real Africans, Hamites, and Arabs sold us to the so-called white men. We are not African. We are Israelites.
That's
according
right.
to the
That's
Bible.
right.
Hold on, real quick. Give me Joel chapter 3 and verse 5, right? The Lord said, if any man have an ear, let him hear. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity.
Is it a fact that so-called white people led us, so-called black people, into captivity? Yes or no? Just yes or no?
I'm gonna say no because I believe that it was
Bring
a
it up.
mutual agreement.
Joel,
between two
I'm
different
gonna show you.
3
people.
and verse 5.
Right?
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold,
Read.
and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
Read on.
The children also of Judah,
The children of Judah.
and the children of
The
Jerusalem,
children of Judah and Jerusalem is the so-called black men. Right? Read.
have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Have you what?
Have ye sold unto the Grecians.
The Grecians are so-called white people. When you read the verse above, it says Tyre and Zidon, which are African nations. And the Arab man, Palestinians, they sold us to the Grecians. We didn't sell ourselves. So you were misinformed. You were misinformed. Now I want to address the whole Native American thing. The Native Americans are God's chosen people, the Israelites. The indigenous Native Americans. The ones that were on this land and they're indigenous.
Yes, that's where it
Now,
came
real
from.
quick, you're only a Native American or indigenous if your father's seed line go to it. Now, you have a thing called $5 Indians. You know what a $5 Indian is? Meaning where so-called white people paid for the records to call themselves Native Americans so that they can have the land. What were the people that did it? A lot of Irishmen did it. So, you know, you may be a Native American or you may not be. You might want to look into your records. But a lot of so-called white people are $5 Indians. You're fakes. You're not real. You understand? What's your tribe?
My tribe is Assiniboine Sioux.
What's your number?
I don't have a number yet. I haven't registered yet.
The book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 10.
Right?
He that leadeth into captivity
Read.
shall go into captivity.
So the Lord said the future for all so-called white people, white men, is slavery. You got to go into slavery. So
Right.
if you got a gym membership, you need to work out, right? What do you think coronavirus is about? That's God doing it. What do you think all these earthquakes are about? That's God doing it.
Right.
God is upset with this place. God is upset at white people for all of the raping,
I don't
the
disagree
lynching,
with you.
the
I don't-
murders,
I don't
everything that
disagree.
your race of people has done on the earth. God is upset with it,
Okay.
and you people aren't sorry for it. If you were sorry
do you know
for it,
that?
well,
You
you're
can't
not
speak for
showing
all
it.
of us.
You're not showing it. You're not showing it. All right. God said, "He that leadeth into captivity."
Shall go into captivity.
Read.
He that killeth with the sword
Right.
shall be killed with the sword.
Give me 1 Corinthians 3 and
Wait,
16.
wait, hold on. Can I have a moment to
1
speak,
Corinthians
please?
3. After this one verse, I'll let you speak.
Okay.
After this one verse, 1 Corinthians 3 and 16.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
All right. Bring it up.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16.
Read.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
Now, this is speaking to his chosen people. If you would be a Native American, this would apply to you, a so-called Native American. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God,
If you defile your temple by smoking cigarettes, putting all manner of nicotine all in your system. Read.
him shall God destroy.
Him shall what?
Him shall God destroy.
Why you smoking cigarettes? Your breath all stinking.
Yeah, I
Stop
totally.
smoking cigarettes.
Okay,
That's nasty.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Well, do you understand that?
I do understand.
Are you going to continue to smoke cigarettes?
I have been working on
God
quitting.
said it's nasty.
Okay, can I talk for a minute?
Well, I got to correct you first. God said it's nasty. Do you understand that?
Okay,
Yes or no?
I do.
You understand it? So are you going to stop smoking cigarettes?
I have been working on it.
No, are you going to stop? Yes or no?
Yes.
You're going to stop.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Evelyn.
Evelyn. Give Evelyn her. She said she's going to stop smoking cigarettes. All right, Evelyn. No more cigarettes.
I'm gonna tell you something.
All right, Evelyn, go ahead.
I understand that putting cigarettes in my body is a toxin, and it is something that I am working on quitting.
Working on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not. I've tried going cold turkey. It has not. It actually has worked for me.
Work for you?
Yes, but I also surround myself with people that smoke, so that's another.
Like this Edomite that you're with. Why are you teaching her to smoke cigarettes?
Just what I do.
Can,
Just smoke
can
it.
I when people call you racist things, do you like it?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
All right, give me Deuteronomy 7.
No. I
Right,
want to
give me,
know.
second-
I
give
want
me,
to know a yes or
direct-
no answer, like you were asking me. I want to know a yes or no answer. When you are called a racist comment, do you like it?
The book of Deuteronomy.
It's not that hard to answer. It's a yes or no question. Can you not ignore
bring it
me?
up.
The
Can
book
you
of
not
Deuteronomy.
ignore me? Because I've had enough respect to let you speak.
Now,
Right?
you asked me a
Can
question,
you please
right?
have enough respect for me
Then
to
you,
answer
then
a
you
yes
ask,
or no question?
then you ask me a question.
I did, a yes or no
So
question.
can I answer it?
With a yes or a no, please?
I'm gonna answer it with a yes or no based upon a Bible verse. All right, so bring it out. You got
The
it in front
book
you?
of Deuteronomy.
Hold that. Bring it out.
the book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 21.
Right?
So thy race,
No, start at verse 19.
verse 19, my son, keep the flower of thine age sound,
Keep the flower of your age sound. Read.
and give not thy strength to strangers.
Don't give your strength to strangers. Right? Read.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession
Right?
through all the field, sow it with thine own
The
seed.
Lord said you got to be with your own kind. The white man has to be with the so-called white man. The so-called black man has to be with the so-called black man. If you had a black woman at home, would your parents be proud about that?
They wouldn't care.
They wouldn't care.
No.
See that? That's madness. Read.
trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Trust in the goodness of your own stock. Read.
So thy race.
So thy what?
So thy race.
Read.
Which thou leavest shall be magnified.
See that? So y'all don't believe in God. God is a racist. Give me Deuteronomy 32:7. Right? God is a racist.
You're a racist because God's
The book of Deuteronomy.
What does racist mean?
Racist, I mean, in today's culture.
No. Now don't tell me today's culture.
Okay, racism, in my opinion, there's only one race, and that's the human race.
What does human mean?
Human. We are humans, right? We're people. That's a type of race. Another example of a race, in my opinion, is a dog. Or a cat.
Cat.
Yeah.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Evelyn.
Evelyn. Can I teach you something?
What?
What is the etymology of the word human? See that? The word human, the etymology of human, hue meaning color. In order for you to be a human, you have to have color and you have to be a man. Everybody on the earth is not a human. Now, the etymology of the word racist, right? The suffix, is, racist, right? S-I-S-T, right? The suffix means what? Meaning you're for that. So a violinist, he's for people that play violins, right? He's for that. What else? A violinist. You have a dentist, right? They're for dentistry, right? So for you to be racist, it means you're for your race. That's what it means.
But I'm for all.
Well, God
races.
is not for all, right? Give me Deuteronomy.
But see, okay, so that's also the difference between you and me. I was raised a Christian, by the way.
Well, you was raised as under a religion and not the Bible. All right, so
I was raised under the Bible, actually.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7.
Let's see what the Bible says.
Remember the days of old.
Read.
Consider the years of many generations.
Right.
Ask thy father, and he will shew thee.
He will show thee. Read.
Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Read.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
No, he left them all the same.
Their inheritance.
He divided the nations their inheritance. Read.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
No, he kept them all the same.
Separated the sons of Adam.
So God is a separatist. So you don't know God, Evelyn.
You're right.
See that?
Because I don't want to know God.
See that? And guess what? Give me Isaiah 14. Give me Psalms 14 and 1. Give me Psalms 57 and 1.
Can I ask you
Psalms
another
57
yes
and
or
1.
no question?
Right? Quick on the sword.
The book of Psalms, chapter 14 and verse 1.
Read.
The fool.
The who?
The fool.
What is Evelyn?
The fool.
What is this Edomite?
The fool.
The fool.
Has said in his heart,
Right?
there is no God.
See that? You don't want to believe in God. Right? Look at all of the elements of the earth. Who could create that besides the Most High God? See that?
I believe
that
in
again.
Mother Nature.
See that?
The fool
Right?
hath said in his heart, there is no God.
The foolish has said, I believe in Mother Nature. Right? Give me Exodus 15 and 3.
Can I ask you a question?
They are corrupt.
They are what?
They are corrupt.
So everything that's coming out of your mouth is corrupt. You're probably not a Native American because your spirit would be different. You will have a different spirit. Native Americans, they're peaceably, they're soft-spoken, right? They understand nature and etc.
Am I raising
right?
my voice with you at all?
No, I say your spirit is wicked, right? They
You
are
said
what?
that.
They are corrupt.
Right?
They have done abominable works.
Right? Like saying I believe in Mother Nature and not God, right? That's madness,
Okay,
right? So we got to get on you. You don't believe in God. We got to defend the name of the Lord.
That's right.
Right?
right.
Bring that out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 57, verse 1.
Read.
Be merciful unto me, O God.
Read on.
Be merciful unto me.
Right?
For my soul trusteth in thee.
No, trusted in the white man.
My soul trusteth in thee.
Read.
Yea, in the shadow of thy wings
Right.
will I make my refuge.
Read on.
Until these calamities be overpassed.
So the Lord said we got to have you calamities overpassed. Right? You come up here just speaking madness. You don't believe in God.
I think it breaks.
Right.
It's breaking my heart that you guys think it's right to spread hate.
Give me the book
You
of
think that
Psalms.
this is
Give
going to
me
make the
Psalms
world
139.
better by spreading hate through
Right? Give me
racism?
Proverbs 29 and 2.
I'm so confused by this.
Right?
We're supposed to be coming together as people, and you guys are out here preaching hate, separation.
Guess what? We came to you for over 400 years, and what did you do? Not a damn thing.
That's right.
That's
Over
not
400
my
years,
people.
you
You're
polluted
not
the
talking
earth.
about
You
my
polluted
people.
the ocean.
You're not
You polluted
talking
the
about my
ozone
fucking
layer.
people.
Right?
That's
Bring
right.
it out, man. The
You're
Proverbs
not
29
talking about my people. You're
Book
talking
of
about
Proverbs,
people I have no
chapter
relation
29,
to.
verse 2.
You're with the so-called white man right now.
He's Native American too.
Get that
He's
on camera.
German.
He's Native American. He's
See?
a Native American.
Okay, so now you're going to do racial
He's
profiling.
a Native American.
See, you're doing racial
See that?
profiling.
Bring it
You
out,
racial
man.
profiling.
Book of
us
Proverbs,
right
chapter
as we walk
29,
around
verse
the
2.
corner.
Right? What the Lord say?
When the righteous are in authority,
When the righteous are in authority, like the real Native Americans and the blacks and the Hispanics, read,
the people rejoice.
the earth is rejoicing
That's
when,
right.
when the righteous are in authority.
You guys
Right?
are so
read.
insulting.
But when the wicked,
But when the who?
But when the wicked-
What are they?
But when the wicked-
One more time.
But when the wicked-
When the wicked.
beareth rule,
Read.
the people mourn.
You have all manner of war going on, right? You got private islands and sex chains, right? You got thousands black women stolen in America. Nobody's saying nothing, getting their organs taken. How do you feel about organs being taken from black women?
I don't think that anybody should have to go that no matter what color they are.
See that? See, I didn't ask you that. I said, how do you feel about so-called black women? And you reverting to, I don't think it's happening to anybody, no matter what color they are.
I didn't say I don't
ask
think
you
it's
that.
happening. I
Right?
said I don't
Give me
think it's
Colossians
right
3 and
for it to
25.
happen. You're not listening to
Colossians
me.
3 and 5.
I've been sitting here listening
Colossians
to
3 and
everything you guys
25.
have been saying.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 25. Right?
The book
This
of
is the point,
Colossians.
this is the point of the whole thing, right?
Let
You're
me
getting
tell
all
you
emotional.
something.
You over there crying. Are
Let
you
me tell
crying? Are you crying?
Yes, because you guys are so.
You're crying?
Because
Right? Bring
it's
that out,
so
King.
wrong.
Book of Colossians, chapter 3,
I
verse
can't
25.
believe
Right? Let's see what the Lord said.
But he that doeth wrong,
He that doeth wrong, like the so-called white man, rape, robbing, and murdering everybody on the planet Earth, right? He's taking
So are you
everybody's
trying to say
identity,
that your
calling
people have
himself a
never been
Native
hurt?
American. He that doeth wrong, read.
shall receive for the wrong which he had done.
Shall what?
Everybody
Receive
knows you doing
for the
that.
wrong which he had done.
Shall what?
Shall receive for the wrong which he had
One
done.
more time.
Shall receive for the wrong which he had done.
So you guys are going into slavery.
That's right.
It's that simple. Right? Do you like verbal
Okay,
abuse?
put us in slavery.
Do you like verbal abuse?
Put us in slavery. Guess
We're gonna
what?
put
It
you in
doesn't
slavery.
change
Right? Give
anything
me
that
Ezekiel.
happened in the past.
It doesn't change anything that happened in the past.
Yeah.
Give me Nahum chapter 1 and verse 1.
You
Whoa.
cannot change
Right?
the past.
Give me Nahum
That's
chapter
why it's
3 and
called
verse
the
1.
past.
See that? That's madness.
Oh, so you believe
That's
that
madness.
you can rewind a clock?
Book of
Right, bring it
Nahum,
out.
chapter 3, verse 1.
Right?
Woe to the bloody city.
What the Lord say?
Woe to the bloody city.
Read.
It is all full of lies.
Is what?
It is all full of lies.
So you coming up here lying. Read.
And robbery.
And what?
And robbery.
And robbery stole this innocent land from
so
the
let me
real
get this
Native
straight.
Americans.
You're
And not the
saying that-
$5 Indians call themselves Indians. Right? All right, brother. Right? If you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you need to repent, brother. Come back to the commandments. Right? It is all full of lies. Read.
The prey departed not.
Right?
The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels.
Right?
And of the passing horses and the Salaki, and of the jumping chariots.
Read on.
The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword
Read.
and glittering spear.
And what?
Glittering spear.
Read on.
And there is a multitude of slain.
A multitude of slain is coming for the so-called white man. Are you gonna change?
My people are not white.
Your people are Edomites. Your people are Edomites.
My people are
Your
Native
people.
American
No, you're
and
not.
Irish.
You're not a Native American. You're not a Native American.
You're so
Right?
disrespectful.
You're not a. Guess what? God is disrespectful.
That's right.
Right? Give me Nahum 1 and 1.
See, you're
The
just
book of
spreading
Nahum,
hate.
Right?
chapter
How
1,
is
verse
that gonna
1.
Give me
fix our
Psalms.
world?
Burden of
Please.
Nineveh,
Right?
the book
Answer me.
of the
How
vision
is-
of Nahum,
Read.
How
the
is spreading
Elkoshite.
hate
Right?
solve
God
our
is
problem?
jealous.
God is what?
God is jealous.
What is God?
God is jealous.
What is the God of the Bible?
God is jealous.
Read.
And the Lord
And
revenges.
the Lord what?
And the Lord
The
revenges.
Lord is going to revenge all the things that you people have put wickedly in the earth. Read.
The Lord revenges.
Read.
And is furious.
And is what?
And is furious.
No, God is a weak man.
And is furious.
And is furious. Read.
The Lord will take vengeance on the adversaries.
The Lord is going to take vengeance on you wicked Edomites. Bring it out.
The book of Psalm, chapter 139, and verse 21.
Right, give me Proverbs 6 and 23. Right, read.
Do not I hate them.
What the Lord say?
Do not I hate them.
No, don't I love them.
Do not I hate them.
Read.
Oh Lord, that hate thee.
See that? So you don't know God. God hates in the Bible.
Can I
Give me
ask you a
Ecclesiastes
question?
3 and 8.
Can
right?
I ask you a
Read.
question?
And am not I hate grieve with those that rise up against thee.
And not I grieve that those that rise up against thee come in our face, vexing us, asking us stupid questions. Right? Read.
I hate them.
I what?
I hate them.
No, it's not right to hate.
I hate them.
I hate them. Read.
With perfect hatred.
The Lord said he hates.
This is why I will be following Satan. Because
that?
of people
See that?
like you.
See that?
Because
See, we
you
knew that she
wanna
was a
spread-
Satanist from the beginning.
I'm
Right?
not a
The
Satanist.
spirit came out.
But
Talking about she was
if
a
you
Native
believe
American.
in God
Right?
and
Read
that
that one more
spreading
time, man.
hate,
I hate
is how
them.
we are
Right?
going
With
to
perfect
fix the
hatred.
problems
I
in
count
this
them what?
world.
I count them mine
I
enemies.
count them what?
I count them mine enemies.
Right, so you got demons up here,
Let
man,
me
claiming
tell
to
you
be the
something.
children of the Most High.
I would
How can
rather
a so-called
choose-
white man ever be a Native American, man?
rather
They
choose a
never
God
will
that
be,
chooses
man.
love than a
Right?
God that chooses
The
hate.
Lord chooses hate because you people are wicked.
Hail
Right?
Satan.
Bring that out, King. See that?
Motherfucker.
See that?
book will be
Get that on
crazy,
camera.
yeah.
She was a demon the whole time, man. Right? Read that, King.
Ain't time to love.
Read.
And ain't time to hate.
In a what?
It ain't time to hate.
In a what?
It ain't time to hate.
See that demon came up out of her, man.
Proverbs
Right?
28, verse 1.
Read that, King.
Read it
The
up.
wicked flee
Give me Mark chapter 5.
when
verse
no man pursueth,
Right, but what?
but the righteous are bold as a lion.
See that? So we extracted that demon out of that wicked
That's
Edomite,
right.
and it came right out, man.
Look.
Right? She sold herself to be the spiritual demon Satan.
Bring
man.
it up.
Right? So you can't believe these Edomites, man, talking about their Native Americans, man. Right? And you gotta test them, man. And the Lord said, when thou findest a friend, prove him first, man.
That's right.
You can't believe them talking about I'm a Native American, man. Hey, we're gonna question you, man.
That's right.
Like they say in the world, we're gonna G-check you, man.
That's right.
We G-checked her, man. And guess what? Her spirit showed that she was of the wicked seed, man.
That's right.
Give me John chapter 8 and verse 44, man. She was of the wicked seed from the foundation of the earth, man. Right? From the foundation of the earth, she was the wicked seed, and that wicked Edomite that was with her, right? He knows it, man.
The book of
Talking
John.
about, she said that he was a Native American, right? Did you see that red devil, man? That was Esau all in the face, man. Right? Bring it out.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 44.
Right?
Ye are of your father,
The devil.
the devil.
The Lord, read it again.
Ye are of your father, the devil.
Read.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
Read.
He was a murderer from the beginning,
Right?
and abode not in the truth.
And she didn't have the truth, man. Abode not in the truth, man. Right? So guess what, man? We defended the name of the Lord.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Right? You can let that devil come up here and kind of try to slide her way into the kingdom, man. Right? She was denied, man. Access denied. Right? There's not a gate for her, man. Right? There's no gate for the Edomites, man. Right? She was a murderer from the beginning, read.
And there is no truth in him.
And there's no truth in Edomites, man. Right? Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible, man. Right? So let's get Psalms 14 and 1 more time, man. Psalms 14 and 1. Right?
Book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 1.
Right?
The fool hath said in his heart,
Right?
there is no God.
Right?
They are corrupt. They have done abominable works.
Right?
There is none that doth good.
Right?
The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men
Right?
to see if there were any that did understand and seek God.
Right?
They are all gone aside.
They're what?
They are all gone aside.
Give me Revelations 18 to 21. Right? Revelations 18 to 21.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 21.
Right? Bring it out.
And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone
Read.
and cast it into the sea,
Read.
saying, thus with
What's
violence,
coming to America?
Thus
That's
with
what
violence.
Coming to Fayetteville?
Thus with violence.
That's with kisses.
thus with violence,
That's with peace.
thus with violence,
Read.
shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
Right? Death to America.
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 Who